So, Danny, the kinds of scenes we see portrayed so powerfully in this series are ongoing, and particularly now we have this bankruptcy case. Do you see yourself doing episodes 9, 10, 11, 12 of this drama?
Yeah, we've certainly talked about it. The show basically ends in 2007. And I'm sad to say that the amount of criminal behavior from 2007 to 2020 was so staggering that Purdue Pharma had to plead guilty again in 2020 to two more felonies, and I believe it was $8.5 billion in fines. So that's a lot of criminal behavior that they have, conducted in order to get fines that high. So yeah, maybe there is a potential season two from 2007 to 2020, in which we once again, sadly, expose Purdue's ongoing criminal behavior. And part of the 2007 settlement that we dramatize in the show is that there were safeguards put in place. There was an oversight that was put in place for Purdue Pharma moving on post the settlement. And surprise, surprise, they completely ignored those safeguards and they continued their same deceptive tactics. They started pushing their sales even harder in more reckless, dangerous ways, even though the amount of information that was now out there by 2007 and what Purdue itself had pled guilty to in a statement of facts is incredibly damning, what they have pled guilty to. But they did not care. They did not care of what they had previously done. All they cared about was sell, sell, sell. And that's exactly what they did, and why there was a second guilty plea in 2020, and why now the company is essentially it's out of business. The Sackler family has no involvement in it, and now it's this strange situation where it's now government owned. So profits from OxyContin will now go to the victims of OxyContin, and that makes a lot of activists really uncomfortable that that this drug that got themselves or their family members, addicted, and in many cases, people overdosed, people passed away, that those sales are continuing, and that the money to it is now coming back to them. It's there's a very, very sort of strange and dark irony to what's going to be happening moving forward.